Have you ever minted an NFT and thought to yourself, oh no, it's not the one that I like. It doesn't have the traits that I wanted. It's not rare. It's not unique. Well, guess what? There's a project out there that's planning to change that whole concept of having a static NFT. Everyday Sloths is just that project. They've minted on the Polygon network, and essentially what they allow you to do is go back into your NFT and change the metadata, customize it, give it a new look, a new feel, change the background, change the shirt, change the hat. And all of a sudden, not only will you be able to change it superficially, but like I said, the metadata in the background will have also changed. Now today I had the privilege, luxury, opportunity to speak with Ben and Blaz. They are the creators of the Everyday Sloths, a unique, one-of-a-kind project where I have not seen anyone else do this. They are building a storefront, a shop where you can customize your sloth. Every month they're going to have new merch drops. They're going to have new pop-up stores where you can go in and, like I said, customize your NFT and have it appear over in OpenSea. So you can actually make it more unique than what it was when you bought it. I hope you enjoy the interview. There is an opportunity for you to win a sloth in the description below. Have a read of that, and I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, I read your backstory with how you started with the, what is it, jet sloth, and how that kind of snowballed into, you know, what we have before us.
Yeah, we're sloth lovers through and through. It's just our spirit animal, man.
So that really kind of unlocked knowing that we can do a lot of cool stuff with that.
Yep.
Like, well, what can we do in an NFT that uses, you know, what we know, and that kind of led us to doing this fully interactive, you know, sloths where you can change the items, and then, you know, building on top of that, you know, we set up, which is what we're almost finished building, is like a store where, you know, we can just keep creating new items for people to pick up and add to their sloth, and then get changed in terms of, you know, picking a combo they like and then saving that, and then that becomes the new image on OpenSea and the new default view, but everything else is still there to be able to browse. And so you pretty much just grow over time, grow that wardrobe of items, and as an owner you can just save a new combo anytime you want.
Yeah, because I was wondering about that. So when you mint the sloth NFT, the metadata, that doesn't change obviously, but you can just go in and customize it. But the metadata,
so
is that how it works?
It's all in the metadata, so it's always in the metadata, because that's obviously what.
Oh, so it's already
on the token. So when you buy new items, you're going to update your metadata, obviously, because we're adding the new stuff you've bought to that metadata, and so now your metadata has grown. There is a lot of, compared to kind of any other project, there is a lot of updating of the token, what they call the token URI, which is the URL of your metadata.
Okay.
So if you go to our contract and look at the transactions, there'll be lots of update token URI. And I guess in some cases people might go, what the hell's going on? These guys are doing a rug or something. It's there because we update it. And so if you click on a transaction and then click on logs, I'm logging this data, so you know. So there you can see I've updated the metadata beds because they got changed.
Right. Okay. So is that why you've done on Polygon? Because like there wouldn't be so many transaction fees.
And so there is transaction fees, but you know, as you know, on Polygon, it's pretty minimal. Like you know, in a lot of cases, it's less than a cent. So it's kind of free, but there is a cost.
Yeah.
And when you get changed, we're taking that cost.
So this is my current sloth, number one, that we minted to me.
Yep.
Here it is on OpenSea. You can play with it. Anyone publicly can see what you've got in your wardrobe and start to play with it.
Yep.
Now what I can do is, this isn't public yet, but you can see it's quite developed. When we go to the jungle, I'll be able to connect my MetaMask, and that account that's my tattoo Ali.
Yep.
I can view my sloths. This is where the store will live. My account, I can put in some details. And in the jungle is where I can actually make changes to what's seen on OpenSea. Okay, I can actually change the token here.
Right, okay.
So we've got a good list of, okay, here's what's in your wardrobe. So you can go, show me all my eyes, show me all my headwear. And because it's a newly minted token and the store's not live yet, all I've got is the base ones and a couple of the Christmas items that we gifted. So the cool thing here is whatever combo you want, you can generate an image of it. But you don't have to get changed.
So does that, if you do finalize it and change it, does that then kind of automatically update in the back end and then flow through to OpenSea?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
So
if
it will generate new HTML, because then that says this is the default view now, like
Yep.
the initial view.
Yep.
And saves that image, and then like I said, puts all that back up on IPFS.
Yep.
Updates your token to say, well, this is the new sort of snapshot.
Yep.
And then the only annoying thing is that OpenSea doesn't have a method for us to kind of programmatically say refresh the metadata.
Mm-hmm.
So the only extra step, which is kind of, you can see there, and we prompt the user to go, okay, it's
Manually,
all done.
Yeah.
And OpenSea will update it, but you can kind of trigger them by going
Yep.
over and just clicking that refresh button.
Yep. Cool. And then
So
once you
this
buy a bunch of stuff in your wardrobe,
Yeah.
if you sell your sloth on secondary market, then they'll get access to everything that you've
All
also
of it.
bought.
Yeah, because like, as you can see on Blaz, like on that interface, it shows them all. But
Yep.
like with any other NFT, it's all in the properties list down below. If you
Okay.
want to show them that. So it gets, that grows as well.
Yeah.
they're
Okay.
all
Cool. So that
attributes.
changes as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Correct.
Look, there's thousands of projects out there, but at least for me, this is the first project where I've seen where there's this kind of implementation of customization that kind of flows through the OpenSea real time and allows you to, build up your wardrobe and customize your avatar or your sloth.
Well, the cool thing is, like, before Christmas, if you go to the collection, you'll see there's a lot of Christmas stuff, and that's because we gifted everyone randomly a bunch of different items that we had designed for Christmas.
Oh, and everyone's gone in and changed their...
Well, because the jungle's not
Christmas,
live yet.
because the jungle wasn't live and we gifted those items, I kind of, as part of the gifting process, kind of got them changed. Yeah, that we have that ability too. In addition to the store, we can just gift items to people and it adds it to their token. We plan on doing that, different times throughout the year. It might be some of the seasonal stuff. And you're right, like we still haven't seen any other project that does it to that level. So we're kind of making the rules as we go. There's nothing to kind of refer to say, well, this is how it's done or how someone else has done it. Let's kind of do that.
Yep.
We're just making it up and taking what we know we can do with interactive and HTML and just building that into the tokens.
So Ben's currently working on the shop, and I can walk you through the design so you can have a look at that. You can see the interfaces, the jungle interface. So once the shop comes online, the first drop we have is the essentials. So within that, we've got the categories that each sloth is made up of.
Yep.
It's very much this kind of, WooCommerce, online shopping, Shopify feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go through the categories, click on clothing, for example. We know that people will have more than one token.
Yep.
So what you do is shop for each sloth separately.
Yep.
It's like shopping for your one of your kids and then your wife and yourself. So what you need to do is, we're shopping for Bojangles at the moment. Now, anything you add to the cart will be Bojangles cart. There's limits for each sloth because everything is free. If we just kept it open, everyone would be like add,
Yep.
and then everything will just sell out. So we have got limits.
Okay.
You can come to clothing and check out all the potential, these are example items, but all the items that you'll be able to get. So you might say, yeah, cool, I love this huddle t-shirt. You can click into that.
So have you got limits on the items themselves?
Yeah.
There's limits on items
Yep.
and variations. So there is one
So
huddle
the total amount of items that you can get for a sloth will be limited. So it
Yep.
might be 10 items in total, but then in the store, we've got like stock levels to kind of help with rarities.
So it's like
some things will
first
have
come,
a lot
first
of
serve.
items.
Yeah.
So you might have a full tee that's only got like 5 of them, but you might have another one that's got like 500 or 50 or whatever.
Okay.
The huddle tee is the product, but it comes in different colors and flavors. Yeah. So we can really let people customize their thing. So for the black tee, there's only 12 of 20 available. If I clicked on the yellow one, which is showing I've already got it, or the purple one, there might only be 5 of 10.
Right.
So within each color variation, we know the black one's probably the best for the huddle tee. We'll make it limited numbers. So when you open up the cart, you can see the little card icon here. When you trigger that, so this will show you Bojangles. You've added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items to him.
Yeah.
And we've identified that for this sloth, you've added 6 of a maximum of 10. Now that maximum will change. The good thing is it's all free, but we just charge you a nominal fee or mathematic. We're trying to keep it around the $20
Yep.
AUD. And because the gas is basically free, you won't notice. So it's just essentially you could have 3 tokens or as many tokens as you want, and you can shop for all of them and just pay the fee once.
Right. Okay.
So every monthly drop, it'll cost you a maximum of the transaction fee, which is, like I said, $20. But if you have 20 tokens, you can get 10 items for each of them.
Yep.
And you're still only paying the $20 or 10 Matic, whatever it works out.
And do you have like I don't know, grand plans of brand partnerships?
Yeah.
Licensing?
Yeah, absolutely.
So many ideas. Once we get the growth and the community and the backing, like we can, you know, talk to anyone that wants to listen to us and go, this is far-fetched, but there's no reason we couldn't have, you know, when we look at this grid of products, the first drop we did was the essentials. In 8-9 months time, when hopefully we reach our goals, we could do a drop that's called the night drop, and it's only available for 2 days and everything's low number, but we can put like Nike branded stuff everywhere, and it's legit because we promoted the partnership.
Collab with artists to do artwork on tops or on the backgrounds or something, and then you can buy those. Like Blaz said, like we kind of need to grow the base so that the community's there, and that way we've got, you know, an audience for the brands that we would want to partner with. But yeah, all those kind of plans for collaborating brands and artists is definitely what we would love to do, to be able to, you know, bring that into the items for the owners. I mean, we could do a pajamas collection with Peter Alexander or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Luxury brands,
the
even.
Possibilities are exactly luxury brands, you know, because of the categories we've got, you know.
Yeah, I mean, look, if we're going to talk about metaverse and we're going to talk about big picture, you know, stuff, eventually, you know, people will be using these avatars as their metaverse, or they want a Louis Vuitton, you know, shirt on their sloth. So, you know, it's hard for some people to fathom, but I'm sure, you know, we're getting down that path. We're walking down that path.
The other thing that'll launch soon, once probably before the store or just after the store, is every token that gets minted comes with a digital adoption pack.
Yes.
And we've teamed up with Sloth Conservation in Costa Rica.
Yeah, I saw that video, that kind of intro video. That was cool. I thought that was like just awesome that you guys managed to get like a shout out video for the project.
The good thing is all of our characters are based on real life sloths that the actual conservation look after. So you can see the real life photo of Mango, Jack, so they represent real sloths. So if I've got Ali as my token, so if I come down and look for Ali, that's her there.
Yep.
When I claim my adoption pack, I'm actually claiming it for Ali. So the funds, you're technically helping, your digital sloth is helping the real life sloth. So that direct one-to-one connection there. Through the jungle, when you claim your sloth, Sloth Conservation will send you a digital adoption pack, an image of Ali, information, a certificate. It's all digital.
Yeah.
The other thing, what we're going to do then is we're going to have a number of branded, unique branded Sloco items that you can't buy in the store. So when you go through that claim process, we'll gift you a t-shirt, a background, a beanie. So you're almost getting digital swag along with your digital adoption pack. So when you go through and look through your token, you'll now have items. You might have some clothing items that are Sloco t-shirts, Sloco beanie.
Yeah. So
you're getting digital items and a digital pack.
The stock stuff, right? The limited stock, the scarcity in the stock and the variations.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, if everyone has access to the same clothing or style or whatever, then that kind of eliminates a little bit the rarity of your sloth, right? In that sense, because everyone can kind of dress your sloth the same way. The only difference being is that you can only get the black HODL shirt. I mean, if it's out of stock, then you know, only a small portion of sloths will have that, and that makes it a bit more rare, I guess, in that sense.
Stock numbers will help with rarity in items, and that's why the stores are only open for a maximum of 72 hours, 48 hours. It'll be variable. So
like
one store drop a month. The items are limited, the variations are limited, stock's limited. So it's really about best in, first dressed.
Yeah.
And because it's not a pay to play, everyone pays the same transaction fee. We're not going to get whales going, I got plenty of these, I'll just buy all the good shit. We were going to have everything as no transaction fee, but everything's got a small, you know, polygon-matic price. The problem we thought is if we do that and everything had a price, all the whales are going to be like, oh, there's a crown, it's really rare, there's only one available, and it's $1,000. I'm going to buy it because I'm a whale. So it kind of is not a level playing field. So by having everything free and a timely manner, you've got to be quick to get, you know, we hope one day that when a store launches, within 10 minutes, all the items are sold out. How do you get in really quick? And then we can start running lottery systems to, you know, let people in early so they can have a play. And there's a lot of ways to keep rarity going.
By that time.
And in terms of rarity, I mean, it doesn't have to be, you know, only one available of each item, because even if you think of any other collection and the attributes or the traits they have, there are some traits that are kind of one of ones in tokens, but often they're set number. You know, there might be 100 of something, you know, like a particular hat. Like, just take Bored Ape Yacht Club, like, you know, one of the hats. It's not only on one token. There's maybe 100 tokens that have that particular hat, but then everything else on that token is also different. And so that's the same approach. Like in terms of our collection, when you mint, all 7,777 are unique. There's no two that are the same. Obviously, if you go in the store and buy, you know, two different people buy the same top, yes, they will both have that top, but then everything else they own is a little different too. And obviously, because, you know, it's a pop-up store, and if the items sell out or if the store just kind of ends before everything sells, then obviously you can't come back and get those items later.
So when your store launches,
as we do,
like the ones that have already got a sloth and minted, ready to go, like some of the items won't be returning at all
later. Correct. Like our plan is to not bring back the same collection. So next month will be a different collection, but the goal is to just keep doing a fresh set of items every month. And if you missed one or you didn't have a token at that time, well, that's items you don't get.
For example, you know, we might not do Christmas gifts again, so we know that in 3 years' time, an early sloth, a low mint sloth number is the only ones that got Christmas ones. We're not doing it again. But then we might do an Easter one.
At the very least, it'll be those particular Christmas items that we did last year. Like, they won't be coming back. It'll be a different set of Christmas items.
So once this HODL t-shirt sold out or no one brought it out, once the store shuts, even if there's still 8 in stock, when the store shuts, we don't care how many's in stock, we're trashing it all. You can never get any of these colors again. And that keeps that rarity. Like, I got a black HODL t-shirt. In the future, if we hit any of our milestones, or, you know, this thing takes off and it's blue chip, there's so much possibility for, I own a sloth that's got a red Christmas hat. You don't. I know you want to pay for it. How do we do token to token transactions to be able to people go, you know, is there a marketplace going, well, actually, I've got the black HODL t-shirt. I want it for sale. And then I can transfer my item to you, for example, Dave, who wants to complete a set. That's long-term thinking, but you know, having our own marketplace where you can access items from a year ago, 2 years ago that aren't available anymore, but I can now buy them from a person. Kind of like trading post.
That's awesome. Wow.
So we've got that flexibility. That's not what we're building just yet, but the ability to have a secondary marketplace for the items where you can sell individual items that you own or trade them with others.
Man, that's exciting stuff. I'm really glad you guys reached. There's a lot of you know, you guys are doing.
This is the thing. Like, I wouldn't suggest anyone start an NFT project at all. It's been but the only time I would suggest is if you have an audience. If you're an artist and you have an audience, do it, because you've got the eyeballs. Ben and I know the tech. We don't know the promotion. We don't know the marketing. What I love about this project is the tech is so awesome. I love what we're building and like what we're doing with this jungle and what, you know, the next phase in the store. That's really keeping us going. Regardless of how the collection is going.
Well, look, you guys are doing great work. I really love everything about the sloths, especially having spoken to you guys and understanding the ambition behind the project, the store, the jungle, you know, using Polygon to leverage on the fact that you can customize. That's just, you know, like I said, you guys are the first one that I really know that are doing something like this. So hopefully, fingers crossed, after people watch this video, they will support you guys and get involved. All right, awesome, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it, man.
All right, have an awesome week.
Cheers,
See ya.
man.
Bye.
You too.
That's it.